Welcome, gents. This is the Vice Map video. This is kind of how we fall into bad habits and how we reverse that pattern. So we need to see initiation for what it is, and a lot of us get piss poor initiations. You see this in gangs, in military, and in high schools. High schools are like medieval little places, and it's very truthful and honest, but it doesn't feel nice, and it grows us up. It teaches us who people are and who we are. So when you're in these pseudo initiations, that's what it is, a pseudo initiation. We don't really know why we're going through it, and we don't, the people facilitating initiation, right, like in a gang or in a high school, we don't even really know what the end game is of why we're testing ourselves against our peers. But they're there anyway. And in anthropologic studies, they, through all backgrounds of life, all different cultures have initiation of young boys specifically because they need to get an intimate relationship with challenge and austerity and pushing themselves and furthering their growth. Or else, if that doesn't happen, and if separation and transformation don't happen, we get stuck. And you see that a lot of times with these bad habits that almost every guy, myself included, has fallen into, whether it's weed, women, viewing women on pornography, or workaholic. Any obsessive behavior is this. It's a failure to continue from boy psychology to man psychology. So quickly here, to really get results, you got to go into separation. So you need a challenge. So like the no fat movement, that did it for a lot of guys, got away from pornography, maybe even just for 30 days or so, but it was enough to create a change in them. And then they kept going. And that's what AA does. Like, they start praying, they start not lying to people, asking people for help and stuff. That AA for drinkers is that. It's a place to go to find leaders. And so you need to find people in your life that you admire, that have traits that you want to bring out in yourself, and you can facilitate your own kind of initiation. Could be even like moving into different places of work and stuff. So seeing this separation here is, you trip. This is like how it all comes together is like, you have a bad habit, you trip, you start thinking like, man, today sucked and I don't know what to do with myself. And so, the next thing that sucks or makes me angry or pissed off or something, I stumble into the liquor store and I get what I like. I know right where to get it, and I go home and drink it. And the problems don't go away, and my bad habits don't go away. This is my bad habit, and you can't even control yourself. The statements that you're saying is, you don't even know where you are, and you're pissed off, and then all of a sudden, I can't stop myself, so I go get that drink, or I go to that website, or I do something I know I shouldn't do, but I can't stop myself from doing. And then you're living in this idea like, I suck, and I can't stop even if I wanted to. And maybe you see a video, or you read a book, or you talk with a friend, and you rise, and you maybe like go a couple days without it, or you quit, or you get a good idea and you start focusing on other things. And it happens in the short term, probably not longer than a month usually, but it happens. And so you start keeping yourself together a little bit. And this is the most dangerous place, is being free. Being free in the rise, you're free from your bad habit, and then soon after that you notice the difference and you trip again. So that's a little bit on that. And then transformation happens when you continue this cycle long enough. This is like a year minimum. So the initiation is difficult things, whatever the hardest thing for you to do at the moment is, that's at the top. That's the initiation. The intimacy with challenge. So like whatever would be hard for you to go without, I suggest you go a minimum of 30 days. If you continue this for a year, you're transforming. And most of us don't do this, right? Most of us don't give up weed and women and all things that lead us astray from doing the best things for ourselves. And we just lie to ourselves and other people of why things are in our life. And a lot of us live with regrets and whatnot. So transformation, a year minimum. You got to keep looking at this, keep working on it. Getting results now is looking over your 4 modes of living. So that you can only live in 4 ways. There's being, thinking, feeling, and doing. And all those together is God. That's what it is. And if you had all that together and could experience that all at one time, that's like God consciousness, Christ consciousness, all of that kind of thing. And so the being quality is amongst all of us, and it's the thing that's detached from what's happening to us. It's always pushing us towards growth, and we screw it up with this cycle. And so that's that. Feel free to DM me, email me, gilmorewyatt1@gmail.com. Any questions you might have on this. I hope that really helps you. It's helped me. I learned this from my coach. I continue to learn this with him, and it's growing me. It's helping me, and I know many of other men that it's helping as well. Smash that like button and share this with your bros. Peace out.